boys and the gyals. Welcome to Kuma ASMRs. I was not sure if I should say video or channel. Just welcome. So the past few days I had a very hard time making videos. Just making anything at all. I couldn't do anything. Work was very busy. And then we had a big storm coming up, so we had a lot of arrangements and kind of stress. Everybody was on red alert. Yeah, so all the windows in front of me here are covered with duct tape. Let me show you for a second. You can see in here duct tape. And cardboard. I wanted also to put something from the inside just in case if it's gonna erupt, break the glass. So it was very hard. Plus, on top of that, I started this channel to make it kind of to practice, because I have that shyness part about me that I do not know yet how to deal with, and I thought that the best idea would be to make a channel where I would do some videos, whatever, and see, kind of like, touching the water with your feet before you're gonna jump into the water, right? Checking if it's, the temperature, if the temperature is right. So I decided to do that. This is why I decided to make the videos that I hate the most, by the way. I don't like when YouTubers and people do that, kind of like sexifying everything. You see all those YouTuber girls that do that. So I said, well, if I hate it so much, why wouldn't you try to make those, and get those comments? So I done it. It felt weird. It did. I did learn a lot from those videos. I learned about the human condition. But I don't want to get back to those videos. It's not me. I don't enjoy it. I guess that some people do, especially women who have those videos, when they show their cleavage. Wait, let me, I cannot do the cleavage thing. Kind of like, I don't like it. So, I decided to speak with you all and share those amazing looking berry selection candy. You can see the sugar down here. So instead of doing no shirt cleavage showing videos where by mistake I would get into the camera and show you my cleavage. By mistake, I would get this candy and tell you how it tastes like. Make a real good quality. Who am I to decide what quality ASMR? You're the ones to decide if it's good quality or not. Let me know if no cleavage is good as videos with cleavage. Now I had a topic in mind to speak with you about. That topic is a big monster that followed me since childhood. in order to look somewhat representable, I took this no character gray shirt. That is one of my favorites, by the way. Except from the you know, sweating spots that you get when it's too hot, and it is hot still in Japan. Let's see. I guess you need to pull it. Yeah, you need to pull it. Oh yeah, that smells amazing. I'm a big sucker for berry, and I like pink stuff, I like purple stuff, and I like red stuff. If you look some of my video gaming videos, my GTA, Grand Theft Auto 5 videos, I usually drive a pink car. If I could eat that car, I would. It wouldn't taste as good. These ones must be good. What should we pick? I wish I could speak with you, you know, just let you choose. Kind of interact with you. Maybe one day we'll do that. Let me know what you think about that idea. So which one should we pick? Let's go with this one. I don't know what kind of taste is that. Oh wait, I do know. Wait, no, it's a strawberry. I'm not in the mood for strawberry. That's supposed to be some kind of a berry. Cheers. Man, oh man, that's amazing. Wow. Where they're making them? Made in Germany. You cannot see that. Wait, let me stop focusing on me. Oh, made in Germany. With real fruit juice. Alright. No rules. I'm gonna mix them. Gonna be 2 candies. These are, wow. I know it's weird to see somebody enjoying candies that much, but these are the best blueberry berries taste candies. I tried in my life. It's like party in my mouth. I do not know. I mean, look them up maybe. Maybe you can find those. Let me try to get the name. Focus. Okay, here. Cavendish and Harvey. You gotta try those bad boys. Bad girls. I saw them in the shop, and I thought to myself, I gotta have these. Awesome. Alright, let's I think I'm too dark. Now for those of you who are wondering why I'm having a hat in my room, also a challenge of mine. I hate it when hair gets in my face and everything, and touching my neck. It took me like 3 months to get used to the fact that my hair touching my neck all the time. I'm kind of like, ignoring that challenge. It's still hard for me to ignore hair coming down to my face, so I'm having a hat to stop it from going into my eyes and touching my face. I don't like it. That's the one reason why I want to cut it off. Maybe in the future. So what I want to speak with you about is a video game. I know it sounds kind of childish speaking about video games, but I do like them. Some of you like video games as well, I believe. And many people nowadays doing them on the phone and everything. It's not important for life, it just gives life kind of, different quality entertainment. So now I'm gonna be another YouTuber. Not a YouTuber, but another person who just mumbles in front of the camera about their favorite video game. So I decided to speak with you about this game in particular is because it had a big impact on me, on my early childhood. And my enjoyment of video games. The video game I had in mind was Tomb Raider 2. It was a marvelous game, but I had a problem with that. I had a problem with the game, yeah. It was freaking hard, especially for a child. And some kids could play this game, maybe finished it. Bravo for those who have played it. I think I was around, it's very hard to say, maybe 8 or 10 when I first time heard about this game. I'm not sure, I need to check the facts when it came out. Right from the get-go, you're in this iconic level. You're looking for this dagger. I forgot what was the dagger's name. Again, don't remember the facts, it just came to me nowadays. The candy is amazing. Again. So, you're playing Lara Croft, as many of you know, I believe. You should know, especially if you're into gaming. And the first level, the first step where you're going and looking for this dagger, or some kind of clue about the dagger, is in China, I think. The Great Wall of China. You're being dropped by a helicopter. You have bottles of water, that's what I remember, bottles of water. You need to go climb up somewhere. And a tiger comes and attacks you. You survive the tiger. You go and go somewhere. You have another kind of a steep climb up. I remember spiders. And then you get inside the section of the Great Wall. Very small section. section, but kind of wide. And you have those I want to say eagles, bald eagles, kind of. I'm not sure. Then drop somewhere to the water again, kind of a puddle. To go and get some key. And you go out and you have another tiger. And you have those, you know, the dual guns. It was so sick. As a child, I loved it so much. Sometimes I would just stand there. And I was very young. I mean, you don't really think many, you know, the game character Lara Croft, there are reasons why she's a she. You have many video games where the main character, the protagonist, is a male. In this game they chose it to be a female. And we all know the main reason. I mean, it's nice to look at. When I say it, I mean the character. She's an attractive woman, knowledgeable, and very likable, very strong, kind of witty, you know, with a British accent. And she has this very sexualized, looking very uncomfortable to go and do Indiana Jones like stuff with, you know, the short pants and the tank top. Well, tank top, I would choose it, but not the short pants. And she had those guns on her hip, kind of draw them. So I used to, as a child, what I wanted to say is that you're so young, you don't understand really that sexual attraction, and definitely not for a female who carries guns. She was kind of intimidating in the same time, kind of attracting because very cool. And I liked the animation, so I just would stop moving and just draw the guns and put them back. And it's very iconic for me, just like this level. The sound of the and then putting them back. Very cool. I remember as a child I used to draw those sets of guns because that was my favorite game. It was always those sets of guns. And then after the tigers and everything, you had this long section of moving walls and knives, just going and trying to cut your legs off while you're running, and all those crazy narrow, what was corridors with those traps. Not so much living animals or attack you or enemies, just traps. And you had to think very fast. Somewhere along those traps, after you finish those long halls and corridors of traps, you drop down someplace. I don't remember exactly, it was such a long time ago. And then you have those rocks trying to make a mashed potato out of you. It was so intimidating that I just stopped. Like many of us. Maybe, let me know if you played it. And then I just, you know, I dropped it. No, that was too much. I mean, I survived the tigers, I survived the eagles, then the traps, and it was so fast. And it was the first level. I don't think I finished it as a child, no. I do remember somewhat vaguely that I looked online for cheat codes. And some of them, I just remembered now, some of them were those cheat codes who can, I don't know, it's kind of a rumor that there's a cheat code that but I think I got some cheat codes from my friends, and one of them was to skip the levels. So that was the only way for me to skip levels and see the next one, that was I think in Venice in Italy. I remember the boat. It was really good, really interesting, intriguing, but pretty much horrifying. I couldn't deal with it. Most of my friends couldn't deal with it, so we just stopped. But each one of the other Tomb Raider games that came out, I tried to play. So I played 3, I tried to play 4. That was the scariest of all the Tomb Raider games, with the mummies. That was very petrifying. Wait a second, let me get one more strawberry. Tastes like a real one. It's Tomb Raider 4, The Last Revelations, I think it's called. I think it was so scary that I could not go and finish the first level. I don't even remember what the first level was about, what the game was about, because it scared the bejesus out of me. I grew up just a little bit, and I begged my grandmother to buy me Tomb Raider 5, the Chronicles, I think it's called. And I did put some hours into that game. It was challenging as well, but I didn't finish it. No, it was too hard to. So I forgot about Tomb Raider games. I did try Angel of Darkness as a child. I remember Angel of Darkness. I think I was around 12, and I did learn just a little bit about the internet that time. I was looking for information and screenshots about the game, and I was so hyped. I never been that so much hyped about the game as the Angel of Darkness. It was so, as the title says, Angel of Darkness, it was so dark, and it attracted me a lot. So I remember those classes, computer classes in school. I don't remember what they tried to teach us there. Who does? I was sitting down and looking for any information I can find about the game. What kind of guns you would use and what places, and I saw those dark pictures of the Louvre and Paris. I want to say Paris. So Paris. I don't remember how I got my hands on that game. Maybe I bought it myself with the pocket money I had. I hear that this game did not sell very well. Maybe made by another team, I don't know. I think that the second game was the most iconic one for me. But it was a big monster. It was a monster that followed me through the years. You know, there is a moral here. And the video game, the Tomb Raider game, being so terrifying, actually stopped me from experiencing that stimulation music, the level design, all those ideas came out on the disc, on the software. I wanted to experience it, but it was too scary that it blocked everything. What I'm trying to say, that the video game, just like this channel and all the other things we want to do, I want to do, and we want to do in our lives, there is this point, whether you have the guns, if you have the skills, even if you think you have the courage to do something that you want to do, there's always this small voice, like in Tomb Raider, all those the scary animals and the scary enemies, and the terrifying music, the dramatic music. You just freeze from the fear of, I guess, failure, being startled, hurt in some way. So that game was a big monster for me. It was the first step for me to fight those fears. So like 4 years ago, it's not a big deal, but it's a step, I guess. Like 4 years ago, I sat down, I played it on the PC's version, and I finished the game, the second game, with no cheat codes, because as a child I only used cheat codes, but I didn't even finish then because it was too scary. Doesn't matter if you cannot die, and you have all the guns right from the get-go. It was still petrifying. So I wanted to share with you that I finished it. But I remembered that a few weeks ago, and I wanted to make the video and speak about this game and what it represents for me, and how it connects to everything in our life, in my life. Sorry. So you have those fears. I have those fears. That's why it took me such a long time to show my face here, because I have many doubts, and we all have doubts. I'm sure of that. But we just, you pop that CD inside the PC, you go and you play the first level, you breathe, you take a moment, you drink water, you come again the next day, and you continue little by little. You save at the save points, or you track back if you're stuck, and you just try. So I finished that game 4 years ago, and I had this breath, it was kind of a heavy load was taken out of my back, from my back, because that game represented many obstacles that I had in my life. And again, I know it's a game, it's a video game, but it still represents something, because as a child it was so scary. But I wanted to try, I wanted to experience it, I wanted to enjoy it. I couldn't, because I was so scared. And I still have many challenges ahead of me. So uploading this video and showing my face and sharing with you those great candies, that was that first step. Looking back at the game, it was not unbeatable. I did it. It was challenging, but not impossible. Just need to take a breath and do those few steps. Just, step at a time. reminded of this video game from another YouTuber. Not that I call myself a YouTuber, from a person who actually has many views and does an amazing job. I should leave the his video, the video about Tomb Raider 2 in the description below. Check it out. He does such cool videos. And another ASMRist, I call them ASMRist. I think that ASMR artist is better. You taught me that, guys. He's called Jeff Music Man, I think. He does those videos, some of the videos eating hard candies, and he spoke about video games, and he spoke about Tomb Raider, and I pretty much copied his way. He gave me that muse, you know, that idea. I loved it so much that I decided to do it just like he did it. So thank you, Jeff, I think his name is. Thank you, really. I couldn't make this video without him, without you, if you're looking at my video. Yeah, so that was it about Tomb Raider 2. Let me know if you liked it. And wow, that was a long video. Sorry, guys. So, see ya.